guys, we are going to get a reading in. I'm not going to lie, I went and I got cards, and something has been like fighting me. And maybe there's a part of me that is fighting me, I don't know. I always relate everything that happens to me during the week towards my readings. Whatever happens to the reader during the reading is one of the biggest indications, or at least that I've found, to help someone figure out the emotions that they're trying to go through. So somebody here knows they need to do something, but they're fighting it. And they're not fighting it because it's bad. It's something that they want to do, or something that they feel like they love to do, or they feel like it's their purpose. But they're just kind of like, maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid, or maybe it's the unknown for somebody. I don't know. Let's see what we've got here. Spirit, tell me what's going on with my collective, please. Strength. With the Eight of Cups. Someone's needing to be strong and to walk away from something. You only need the strength card. You only need God's strength when you feel like you are not strong enough as a human to do it. Someone could be feeling like they need to leave a situation, but they just don't want to. Or they need to pull their energy back from something, but maybe they're afraid. Maybe this person is afraid to be alone, or maybe this person just really, really loves someone. I mean, we've all been there. We've loved someone we don't want to let go of. We love them more than anything else, but if they don't want to be in your life, you have to let them go. Or if they are hurting your life, if they're abusing you in any way, Spirit will show you it's time to let them go. It doesn't mean that they aren't good enough. It doesn't mean that you aren't good enough. It just means that right now, at this time, that you guys are not a good suit for each other. Or you guys are not a good fit, or it's just not the right timing. We have the Page of Wands here. Oh my gosh. There's going to be a message that comes into someone about how someone has lied, cheated, deceived somebody. With the Sun card here, the Sun card means multiple different things. When the Sun card is beside a deceptive card, I usually take that as there's light being shown upon it. And with this light here I'm drawn to, it's like this deception, this backstabbing, this whatever has went on. Like if someone is being an opportunist, if they are just, using you for money, if they're using you for sex or something like that, then something is going to come out. Something is going to be figured out. Maybe something could be, I'm being really drawn to this girl holding this cup. Maybe she is, is it a cup? What the heck is that? I don't know what that is, but it looks like something that's worth a lot. Okay. And for others, this is somebody who needs to be strong because they have a message that they need to bring forth to someone else. avoiding it, you know. So for the ones who are just needing to send a message, they've been avoiding. This is not so far a bad situation. This is, that person was needing to look deep within themselves to figure out how they felt before they sent a message. And this message is actually going to come from the heart, and it's going to be something that's pure and true. So we have two different stories here from this one situation, or from this one storyline. Okay, so the story about, or the one about someone needs to send a message, this is going to be good news, right? And for the other story where somebody is needing to walk away from somebody, it's because this person is going to try to use them for either popularity, or to use them to get like public recognition. It's kind of like they want to use this person, yeah, so for what they have. With under the deck, we have this Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, you know, usually they're guarding what they have. So someone in this situation is going to be guarded, whether you get a message of something that's good, or whether you get a message of something that's bad. Maybe that's what this person was afraid of, sending the message. Even though it was good, they know that someone could be highly guarded against them. Maybe they've hurt somebody in the past, and now they want to take ownership for it, right? Hold on just one sec. Let me turn that thing down. Okay, sorry. The AC in this room is really loud, which is nice because it's kind of helps you sleep. But like, well, not sleep, but like be able to calm your mind, because you can't hear yourself think. But it's just a little bit too distracting. All right. Okay, I'm being drawn to talk about this candle. I went and I bought it. It is actually my twin flame candle, right? A scent. It's a scent that clears the space, and it also has like a calming to it. I don't know why. I've had it ever since I met my twin flame. I didn't use it for a long time, but it's the one that brings me the most peace. So I went out and I sought this one. All my other ones, they burnt in the fire. So maybe somebody had maybe somebody's coming back to somebody. Maybe somebody's coming back to their twin. Maybe somebody's going to hear from their twin soon. Maybe somebody's going to send a message to their twin. I just blew that little here, and I just heard make a wish. Maybe somebody is wishing that this person does not walk away from them. Underneath the deck, we have choosing you. Someone here, okay, so this is somebody that you had a strong, like, sexual connection to. Whether, or it's somebody who was nurturing, or you were nurturing. You know, readings are always reversible. You take the side that's meant for you, and you leave the other side for the other person. Tell me about the Eight of Cups, Spirit. Blooming love. Okay, somebody here needs to walk away from this self-sabotaging mindset, because Spirit is saying here, this is a love that's true. It's pure. It's nurturing. You know, it's intimate, it's sexual, it's passionate, it's playful. Somebody here, maybe something bad happened and it stopped all of the good part of it, so somebody started focusing on all of the bad. Okay, now, okay, that's probably the reason why I saw this, and I'll post it up. So it's going to come up before this reading does. But God told Adam and Eve, you can eat from every tree in this, everything in this whole garden. Just don't eat from this one tree. So what does Satan do? Satan has Adam and Eve focus on the one thing they're not supposed to do. It's kind of like God wants us to be thankful for all of the good things that we have, but we keep putting all of our focus onto the bad. We keep, I don't know, if somebody is like, the sunflower, somebody may have cheated. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but sunflowers are, if someone gives you a sunflower back in the day, it used to represent the significance of, I'm sorry that I cheated on you. It's the reason why a lot of people don't really care for sunflowers, but some people really still do. But, you know, they're really big now, but back in the day, a long time ago, that's what they represented. If you gave a girl sunflower, it was kind of like you were trying to bring the sun back into her life after you hurt her, after you betrayed her. Maybe that's what somebody has done here. Maybe somebody acted very immature and someone walked away from the other person. But this is a really strong connection because I feel it in my stomach. It almost makes me feel sick. Okay. With the Page of Wands, the immature energy, somebody was stuck in between two different people. They could have either been caught in a love triangle, or they could have been not choosing their partner. And again, it is also the sign of cheating, because we get here to the Seven of Swords. That usually means cheating, scheming, backstabbing, lying, you know. The roots of love. When the roots run deep, there's no reason to fear the wind. Create a strong foundation of love, stability, good seed, mutual efforts, and rooted. I think somebody here wanted to fix the situation to try to repair the roots. You know, like when a flower gets sick, a lot of times you have to help heal the roots. Fix the foundation, and that flower can grow back stronger. Okay, we have 7 of Swords here. But whatever this thing was, critical moments, you can insist on keeping things the same or recognize the critical moments as an invitation to consider a new way forward. Spellbound. The beauty of your spirit captivates the hearts of those that are able to see beyond the physical. Spell work, enchanted seduction, hard to resist. Okay, this is somebody here who is seduced by someone else. This could have been someone that they were not related to. Somebody that they had known, that they had been with in the past. Okay, this came in reverse. The Sun, what's going to come out is the Faith Fairy is in reverse. Trust, believe, hope, spirituality, support, daydreaming, sexual thoughts, escaping. Like, this is somebody who the light's going to come out, or the Sun's going to come out and show somebody that somebody here had lost the faith. Maybe that's the reason why they self-sabotaged with bottled up, suppressing, trying to control emotions. They lost faith in a connection. They probably lost trust. When somebody hurts somebody very deeply, it's one of those things where you can lose all faith in somebody or faith in a situation. Maybe this person did not move. It's kind of like they stayed in this slug mode because they lost faith that something would not work out. And so this person who wanted this victory, who wanted this good news to come out, like this may have taken a really, really long time. Somebody here is manifesting though. The waiting phase is over. Feel the exciting energy in the air. Your manifestation is on its way. Dreams into reality, ready to think positive. We have grieving under the deck. If you don't feel your best right now, allow yourself that space. You don't have to process this all at once. Sadness, depression, heartbreak, or painful ending. Okay, riding the frog. This is talking about a karmic relationship. If you keep riding the cue frog, you won't find your Prince Charming. You deserve to be in healthy space. This is somebody who's used to toxic situations. And possibly what is going on is if this person cheated, if they were seduced by somebody else, or if somebody just talked them into taking their side, and this is somebody that has to let go of that person. Somebody has to get rid of the person that hurt this connection, like for good. Like they have to be willing to get rid of this connection for good. Because all it's doing is it, while this person is still in your energy, all it does is keep this energy of like endings. And someone has been with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody who is trying to work with somebody else, or talk to someone else, or text somebody else, or something like that. And what it did, maybe they are sexting somebody else, I don't know. What it does is it creates this worry, this, it creates negativity, it creates this anxiety, and if you're with somebody and you're texting somebody else, especially if your partner does not feel safe with this person, what it's going to do is you're going to literally tell your partner, I'm okay with you hurting. I'm okay with you having anxiety. I'm okay with you having stress over me communicating with somebody else. And what you're ultimately telling your partner is, I'm okay with hurting you, and I'm okay with you being hurt, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect this person that's outside of this situation. And maybe that's what someone has done here. Maybe they had chose a karmic over their true person. We have growth, guilt, and soulmate. Okay, yeah. This person could be drinking. This person could be thinking to themselves, how could I hurt this person? This person was good. Okay, we have impatience is in reverse. The victim mentality. We have release, but release is in the reverse. With the wisdom. There's going to be some kind of news, some kind of a letter, some kind of a message or something like that that comes to this person right at the right time. Like, even though it's been a really, really long time, like, it's at the exact right time. Kind of like, you know, when Mary and Martha ran to Jesus because, you know, their brother had died, and they told him, you're 3 days late, and they didn't realize that 3 days late would give people and humans the ability to believe that something is completely over. And when you believe that something is completely over, it's only then that you have the ability to realize how God himself works, how God is actually the strength in our life, how God is the one who brings all of these miracles into life, you know, that we always want to keep all the positives to ourselves. I did this, I did that. But then when something bad happens, a lot of people go to blame God. And it needs to change. We need to realize that God does everything, and the things that we think are bad sometimes, they're not. Sometimes bad things happen to us, but that comes with with something greater coming behind it. Give me one card, Spirit, for this story. 2, sacral chakra. Waiting results. Giving and receiving, dedicated effort. Open up. Feeling alone. Base chakra. Release, shine, strengthen the bond, and we have manifesting underneath. Okay, I said 1, but I did not take 1. This is somebody who's waiting. This is somebody who knows that in the past someone wanted an equal give and take. They wanted dedicated efforts. They wanted their person to open up. And what they got in return was to feel alone. Now, a lot of times we can see this and it can hurt us really bad. But there is a lesson in this for the person who feels like they got left and they're alone. It's not that you are not lovable and you're not worthy. It's that sometimes when you're about to level up, God has to separate you. God has to send you in a time of being alone so that you can heal. Because sometimes we can't heal with that person who has hurt us. You know that saying, it's like giving a bullet to the person who just shot at you and missed, or running to the person to help heal you that just stabbed you. It's kind of like that. This is Spirit saying to someone, you're making this person your God, little g God. You are making this person more important than you're making God in your life. Like they're either consuming all of your energy in the negative form, or they're just taking all of your energy and your thoughts. And so what happens when that happens is we get sent into a time period of being alone. Sorry, I thought it was so much brighter in here before. Anyways, but it's like maybe somebody had to go through the dark night of the soul. Someone, whether it was you or whether it was your person, had to have time alone. They needed to get back to the basis. Their like home plate. I just heard home plate. They had to get to home plate. They had to find where they could be safe. Like if they needed to take a minute to breathe in the dugout, like someone here needed to step back. I'm also hearing someone here could have been painting this picture in the wrong kind of light. Like they were seeing something or painting something different than what it was in their head. Maybe something happened and they don't really know why it happened. So when they're not told why, they fill in the blanks. That's what I just heard. Fill in the blanks, right? So when we assume things, you know what they say about assume, right? It makes an ass out of you and me. Maybe this is what someone had to do because someone was left alone. Maybe someone never opened up, and I think that's what is going to come in. Someone's going to finally come in, possibly out of this dark night of the soul, and they're going to come in and they're going to talk to someone. They're going to open up. They're going to get back to the basis. They need to, or they're going to say, we need to get back to the basics, like start over. Yeah, someone here was looking at someone from the past. Okay. While they were in this connection. I think that this may be a marriage. Okay, so what's going to happen here? When someone releases these guards, right? When they release this guard that they have upon their heart and they open their heart up. They open up their heart. When they released everything that they're holding inside, all of this darkness, the sun is going to come out and it's going to shine. And what it's going to do is like, it's going to like, you know, like Care Bear stare. And then it's going to this feminine energy that was hurt. It's kind of like they once were dead, or this situation once was dead, but it's brought back to life. And with this one here, strengthening the bond, strengthening the basis. I'm hearing that verse in the Bible, you know, where it talks about where God took him out of the bog and the mire and set me, and you set me on a hard place. And it's talking about sometimes when we go through the rough times, when we go through like the muddy water, muddy water would represent, like hard emotions. Sometimes we just need God to like swoop his hand down and lift us up and put us on the rock, the foundation. The foundation is the basis. The rock is stronger than I. The rock that's stronger than I, with the strength here, is God. It's the start, it's the beginning, and it's the end. Okay? Someone has to first strengthen their bond with God. And once they strengthen their bond with God, it will help strengthen their relationships across the board, because once they strengthen their relationship with God, they will put God in the right place. And God says, whatever you wish for, like put him first and he will add all things unto you. Like somebody was trying to fix something theirself, and what they really needed to do was to call on God, not to take something away, not to hurt somebody, not to cast black magic on somebody, but they were supposed to pray to God to help their person, to help strengthen their person, to help the heart of the person that they love. And when the heart of the person that they love is strengthened, it helps them both grow stronger. And there's my dog going to drink the water. But this is going to take a long time, because God does not work in our time. God works in his time. He works at the pace that each individual person has to take. This is like someone feeling like they're never going to be loved, that they're never going to find this happiness, that their person is never going to come, but they just don't realize that maybe their person is riding in on a horse with a broke leg or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the horse that's on their last leg. You don't know. You don't know what anybody's been through. You don't know the time that each person needs to heal the things in their life. All that you need to know is that there has been growth. And that when someone fully opens up, once they get out of this darkness, that's when someone is able to shine their light the brightest. It's kind of like glowworms. When we were little, we used to have these glowworms you could sleep with. And when you would squeeze it, when you would hug it, the light would come out. And that's like when God reaches in and squeezes our heart, the light of us comes out. Or at least it's supposed to. Okay, Spirit, give me some advice for this situation. Now, I don't believe in time. When you hear this, if you hear this, if you're drawn to this message, if it triggers you in any way, shape, or form, it's meant for you. But I don't believe in time. So I believe that time is man-made, and when it'll happen when it's meant to happen. So I can't tell you this is going to happen within the next week, the next month. This is just a collective reading. But whoever this is, when they come back in, they're going to be in the Queen of Cups mode. The Two of Pentacles is going to be reversed. And the Hanged Man with the Death in reverse. The High Priestess the Lovers, the Eight of Cups. Someone will have gave up a connection and they're wanting to go back to their true partner. Okay. Now with the Lovers card here, that's a choice. This is a strong connection, but somebody has a choice. You know, this is somebody who's going to say that they're going to cut somebody off. Okay. We have the Four of Cups. Someone could have said, the Hanged Man here. Let me go back through here for a sec. Sorry. The Hanged Man here talks about the Hanged Man is getting enlightenment. Okay. The Death card is in reverse. It's talking about not wanting to let something go, not wanting to let go of something to have a new beginning. They just want to hold on to something. I don't know if this person didn't want to let go of a mistress, or if they didn't want to let go of their true counterpart, so they're letting go of a mistress, right? Maybe in the past someone was enlightened about someone is realizing that they never let go of a mistress, and they made the choice to choose the devil, and maybe that's the reason why somebody here walked away. They realized that they had their Queen of Cups energy, and they should have stopped texting, talking to, flirting with, sexting, playing with other people, because then it caused somebody to not want to look at this love anymore, because it hurt somebody. Because what they did was they offered their wand or their sword. The sword is, okay, it is a two-edged sword. Normally, you have one side here that's flourishing and the other side that's dying. And this sword, this person believed that no matter what they did, no matter what they did, no matter what they said, they would always be able to come back in and be with somebody else. Maybe that's the reason why they weren't afraid of losing you, collective, because they knew that they had a backup plan. But I think that this person I don't know if they realized that this person is who that they, look, there's a sunflower in this card. They could have cheated with this Queen of Wands person. And you found out the truth, and that truth caused you to have the last sword go in your back, to where you didn't want to look at this love connection anymore. But here's the thing with the Temperance card here, Sagittarius energy, this is talking about needing to find balance, needing to find healing. With this Five of Wands, this is talking about the conflict. Someone wants to put the conflict to an end. With the Two of Cups. Two of Cups here. Now, in the original Two of Cups, you see that... Okay, and I wish I had an original deck. I tried to find one, but they're a little bit harder to find. Let me see what this Two of Cups looks like. If I can find it. No, it's not going to be anywhere near the same. Yeah. Okay. So when you look at the Two of Cups and then in the original deck, and I've learned that for a romance reading, this is actually what it's supposed to mean, is that the Two of Cups is a very strong love connection, but there was something that was hurt in this romantic relationship that must be healed before it can move to the Three of Cups, which is the celebration. It will literally just skip and go straight to the Four of Cups, which is not wanting to look at anything at all. But the Two of Cups also represented, you know, like a one-sided connection or something that has been hurt extremely bad and needed to heal. Now, with this not wanting to fight anymore, someone's just wanting to heal this situation, possibly about how somebody was looking for the grass to be greener, and it caused this person to have to heal. Someone feels like they may have won a battle, but they lost the war because they did not ride in and go after their Queen of Swords. And so what it did was they didn't choose right, and they made this Queen of Cups turn into the Queen of Swords reversed. Now the Queen of Swords reversed is very logical. They are very bitter. They are very angry. They are the biatch of the queens in the deck, right? And it all has to be in between this Queen of Cups into this Queen of Swords reversed. Somebody had a Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is somebody who is very seductive, somebody who knows how to lie to someone, manipulate someone, persuade someone, you know, to go towards them based off of sexual kind of energy, right? It's kind of like someone who will use sex to rip a connection apart. Someone who will try to seduce someone or be a side chick. Okay? And so what this does with this Ten of Pentacles here, this is somebody, somebody is already looking in on this connection. So this Ten of Pentacles energy, right in the dead center of it, was this Devil. This toxicity that came in between this soulmate, this true connection. And you notice in the normal deck, this little boy is giving the girl the flowers, and it's talking about a soulmate. But in this, the boy is holding the flowers for himself. He's holding the cups for himself. He's not sharing the cups with this girl, this female here. And that's what caused this star energy to fall in reverse with the Fool reverse and the Emperor reverse, which caused the Ten of Cups in reverse, and then somebody acted in the Knight of Wands energy, right? Okay, so what happens here? This is talking about when somebody feels like there's no victory, they stop trying. They stop trying to have this new beginning. And this person, so now not only do we have the Queen of Swords, which is the biatch energy, now we have the Emperor reversed, which is the controlling, manipulative, a-hole, masculine energy. And so that rips this connection apart. When this love connection, which the Ten of Cups is literally everything that somebody wants. So the energy that this connection is in right now, they are financially stable, they are financially good, whether they're together or they're separated, they're financially good. But the love and the happy home and everything that they had been working for has fallen in reverse. You know, everything has fallen in reverse, And so when somebody does this, the way that somebody, I think that somebody believes that the way that you get over somebody is you get under somebody else, and that is not the case. In fact, it will bring so many demons into you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I used to kind of believe it myself a long time ago, before I realized how other people affect you, how you can take on somebody's energy when you soul bond with somebody else. You know, I was never explained this. I never knew anything about this. Now I take this stuff whole lot, like, way different. Because the demons that are within somebody can transfer over to you if you are not careful. If you are messing around, sleeping with somebody, you can literally take on this demon, or a sexual STD or whatever. You can take on these things and you can pass them to your partner. So like, if a whole lot of bad is happening to somebody and you go off and you cheat with that person, you can take that demonic energy that that person has on their life, and you can take it in, and it can be on you, and then you can pass it to your true person that you're with, and that demonic energy or that bad luck or whatever can fall upon them, and it will, that's like a big, huge betrayal in my mind, because you not only hurt your person, but then you also pass the demon, the demonic energy that somebody else holds in their life to the person that you love, you know? So anyways, yeah. I don't know why I got off on that, but I don't even know where the heck that came from. I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of times after the readings, I don't even remember what I said or what the reading was about. I usually have to go back and listen to it and hear it for myself. But yeah. Let's see what... Whew. This is really a really heavy energy. Like, my heart is hurting. Give me one for my collective here, Spirit. We got two. Okay. Earth, safety, comfort, spiritual connection. Moon, phases, cycles, and intuition. With the altar here, gratitude, releasing the burdens. Also remember, you have to remember what it is that you're putting on this altar. Make sure that you're not putting another human being on this altar. You've got to keep the sun there. Literally, you've got to keep the sun on the altar. We have the moon and the sun. Somebody needs to be still, and they need to heal. They need to forgive someone from the past. Once you tear off these like burdens of these like heavy sackcloths or whatever is what I'm seeing, what's going to happen is it's going to help your light shine, what's inside of you shine brighter, so that it can be a beacon to the person that you love, so that they don't feel what they're feeling, which is the whole, you know, self-sabotaging it because they feel like it's gonna fail anyway, so what's the point? All right, Spirit, give me Oracle. Number 16, transformation, knowledge, and magic. Okay, is known for shape-shifting. I don't know how to say this name. Sarah Dwyn is known as the shape-shifting underworld goddess. She is said to stir the cauldron, making her herbal magic brews. Legend tells of Ewan, a boy left in charge to stir the cauldron potion, who accidentally splashed it. He sucked the 3 drops off his thumb, and from the potion he was bestowed knowledge, magic, and the goddess shape-shifting skills. Sarah Dwyn was angry and chased Ewan. I don't know. They both shape-shifted into many a manner of animals and escape until eventually Ewan was eaten by Sarah Dwyn. But his life force merged with hers, and she became pregnant with the essence. Sarah Dwyn could not bear to keep him, but he was a beautiful child, so she bundled him up and set him upon the water, where he was later found and adopted. It was said that he grew up to be a famous Taliesin. On drawing the Sarah Dwyn card, a transformation is likely if you are not already beginning one. First, it is necessary to gather all the correct ingredients and place them in a mixing pot, being careful to ensure everything is placed in at the correct time, which may mean certain astrological points in time also. Transformation can be welcomed and sometimes not. But one thing remains certain: you will not be the same afterwards. And this is usually a good thing, no matter how you might perceive it at the time. Just as the story on shape-shifting goes, so too it is important to shape-shift or to be adaptable to every different situation. What in your life can you apply this to? Where do you need to adapt or adopt a different way of being? Look at each situation, decide what qualities you need the most to navigate your way through. It's about thinking and doing differently in order to obtain a different outcome than normal. What magic will you put into the cauldron? Sarah Dwyn is also known as the moon goddess, another significant sign of cycles and changes. Everything is in a state of flux. The only constant in life is change, a time to roll with the flow. Look at yourself and your life and see what needs to change, needs to move, needs to grow. Let it in. Don't resist it. This is the gift of change. What are you ready to create? And with this full moon, the full moon talks about releasing things. Releasing the past, releasing the burdens, releasing the people, places, things, mindsets, mentalities, just everything. Releasing all of the things that no longer serve you in your current energy and begin anew. So, I don't know what it is that you need to release. You could be needing to release karmics in your life. You could be needing to release negative thinking. You could be needing to release self-sabotaging energy. Could be needing to release confusion. I'm going to tell you right now, God is not the author of confusion, the devil is. Okay? Stop listening to other people. Stop listening to people trying to whisper into your ears or tell you things. You need to get away from everyone and everything and have some time and think, what do you want? Don't care about what anybody else says or the outcome of what somebody would actually choose if you came forward and asked them the question. Like, if you are needing to release fear to go towards somebody, Do you want to be with that person? Would you be with that person if they were broke? If they were going through a hard time? Would you be there for them if they had nothing to offer you? Or, you know, like if you're, first of all, if you're only using them for sex or for their money, this is not a reading for you. This is for those who are good-hearted, that love somebody. Yes, they made a mistake. Yes, they hurt somebody. They hurt somebody really bad. And I feel that energy. I've felt it since I sat down here. Not only in my heart, I feel it in the top of my head. Like literally, it feels like something is stabbing me right in the head. So I don't know if someone has something wrong with their head, if they have like negative mindset, or if they're hearing negative energies, negative spirits. Some of you guys need to cleanse your energy. Sage, remember, sage will clear all the negative, right? You have to call in the positive energies. Like who I talk to when I read is the divine spirit of truth, which is God. You know, Jesus said he had to go to heaven so that he could send the divine spirit of truth here. And anything that we asked of him, he would tell us. He wouldn't tell us about when God's going to come back and all this other kind of stuff. He would tell us about what we wanted to know about us and what's going on now, right? So we have to call that back in. Another good one is oh my gosh, is it cedar wood? One that dispels the negative, but it calls the good in. I'm gonna have to look it back up. It's the last one that I just used, but for some reason it's like the words like, yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh, my ear is ringing like crazy now. So anyways, this is somebody who is trying to confuse somebody. Don't listen to what you think everybody else will say. Don't listen to what you think this other person will say, what this other person will believe you as. Oh my gosh, sorry. Not believe you as. What somebody else will believe about you. You need to figure out what you want and then go for it and ask for what you want. Spirit says you have not because you ask not. If you go towards somebody and you want to be with them and you ask them to be with you, you have there's only two options. Yes or no. Like, so you got a 50-50 chance. You got a 0% chance if you never make that step. So that's already 50% better chance. If you never ask, the answer is always no, right? So make that leap of faith. But only after you get through this confusion. Destiny. Okay? This could be a twin flame union. Or it's just a very, very strong connection. Remember what I said. This is a connection that has been hurt. If you're going back towards this person within this confusion, you need to realize something has to heal. If you want to get it to the Three of Cups, which is it's not always just the cheating. It's not the third party. You know, some of you guys, that could be what you want, but it's also about celebration. And being happy. But you have to take it and you have to heal that which was broken. I just heard, though I was afar off. It's the prodigal son. Though he was afar off, his father saw him and ran to him. First, you have to figure out what you want And first, you have to get yourself right with God. Then all the things will be added unto you. Yes. All right, guys. That's what I have for you guys. I hope this helped. If you like this reading, please hit a like and subscribe down below. That way you get notified of the next video. And until next time, as always, stay weird.